Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Nate's Pink Bookshelf. My name is Denise for those of you who are new to the channel, and I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday all about bookish related things. Today's video is going to be another tag video, and this one is going to be the reader habits tag or the reading habit tag. I don't know who the original creator is. I will find the original creator's link and link it down below, but there are a total of 12 questions. I do have them on my phone, so I'm going to be looking down. And the first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? Not really, but I do most of my reading at my desk, just because I like a flat surface, because I just prefer that. Question number 2 is bookmark or random piece of paper? Definitely a bookmark. I don't use a random piece of paper most of the time. I use my bookmark to keep my spot. Question number 3 is, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I can stop reading, but I have to be at like a line break, at the end of a paragraph, or at the end of the chapter, depending. If I can't stop in like the middle of a paragraph, I feel incomplete. So normally I either have to finish that paragraph, wait till I get to a line break, or the end of a chapter, but never just in between, just now. Question number 4 is, do you eat or drink while reading? Yes, I do. I don't always eat while I read, unless, like, if I'm reading an ebook, then yes, I eat and drink at the same time. But if I am reading a physical book, I try not to eat because I don't like restaying on pages. But I do always have like a cup of tea or hot chocolate or coffee or something nearby when I read. I like the cozy feel of reading with a drink. Yeah. 5 is multitasking, music or TV while reading. Yes and no. Depends on the book. If it's a fantasy, no. I want to be completely delved into that world. If it's a contemporary, sometimes. If it's a sci-fi, sometimes. I don't listen to music. I normally just listen to like the ocean sounds or nature sounds, just to help me focus more on the book. Question number 6 is, one book at a time or several at once? It depends on the book, because I can definitely read 3 or 4 books at the same time. It doesn't bother me. But if I'm really engrossed in that book and like the world is like sucking me in, then I'm just gonna read that one book. But most of the time, several books at once. I normally have an ebook that I'm reading, and then I normally have a physical book that I'm reading, and then I always have a Christian like non-fiction book that I'm reading. So it's normally 3 books at the same time, depending. Probably more. Question number 7 is, reading at home or everywhere? Everywhere. I carry my e-reader with me everywhere I go, so I'm always reading, whether it's at home, if it's at my fiance's house, if it's in a car, if it's at church, if it's when I'm doing like a makeup gig for a client. Like, I read everywhere. You will never see me without a book, whether it's a physical or an ebook. I have ebooks on my phone, so I'm always reading a book everywhere. Simple as that. Question number 8 is, reading out loud or silently in your head? Silently in my head, but if it's a line or like a quote that like boggles my mind, I will speak it out loud, because I think that just makes it much better. I don't know, like when I read The Duff by Cody Keplinger, I was reading it in my head, but there were certain lines where I had to go back and reread it out loud because they just were too funny. So question number 9 is, do you read ahead or even skip pages? Not necessarily, but if the book bores me, I will skip ahead pages. I won't go to the end of the book, never. I've done it one time by accident, and it like completely spoiled the book for me. But I don't normally read the end. I just wait. But as far as skipping pages, if the book is boring me, I will continue to skip pages until I get to an interesting part. I'm not gonna lie. Question number 10: breaking the spine or keeping it like new? I'm an in-between person. I'm one of those people who doesn't care about my books being in pristine, like brand new type of look and feel. I don't care for that. I just feel like, what's the point of purchasing the book? Once I get a book, it's my book. I'm going to destroy it. Not destroy it as like rip it up and stuff like that, but I'm going to, dog-ear pages. I'm going to possibly break the spine by accident. It doesn't bother me. But if I had to pick, I guess I would say in between. I can't tell you either way. Breaking the spine isn't always cute, but I don't always get to keep my books brand new. And normally most of my books are like secondhand from like libraries or discount spots. If I get them from Barnes & Nobles, then no, they gotta be in pristine shape, just because I spent money on the books. Question 11 is, do you write in your books? Sure do. I surely do. I annotate. I used to annotate in all of my books, but there are certain books that just bore the mess out of me that I don't annotate, so it depends. But overall, I do generally write in my books. whether it's just underlining a favorite quote, highlighting a quote, writing a little note to myself in the side on the margins. I write in my books. I don't have a problem with that. I want the books to feel personal. I want them to be my books. I paid for them. I bought them. They're mine. And I don't want them to be like other copies. I want them to be specifically mine. That way, if somebody wants to say, hey, Nay, let me read a book, I can be like, okay, here, take this book. And they're reading the book with my thoughts in it. And they're able to laugh at it. We can discuss about it. Like, I like the feel of personally writing my books and annotating. That's just me. And the last question is, who do you tag? I tag anybody who hasn't done this tag. I've been on BookTube for 4 years, but not necessarily because I haven't uploaded in forever. So I literally tag anybody who hasn't done this tag or who has done this tag in the past, and it's been a couple years since they've done this tag. So if you're watching this, I tag you. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.